and welcome. This is a new show. This is a new show that with the name of a show that we already had. This is Techies Talking Tech Tonight. Reborn as an in-studio live show that's currently being recorded to tape because this is the shakedown cruise for what will eventually be a live show.
This is what is basically called the pilot.
This is the pilot, and this is an off-air pilot that then will get posted to the internet. We will probably also post all the other shows because we don't always necessarily know when we're going to record this. Turns out we don't get paid. We don't get paid to do this.
No, we don't.
So this is somewhat of a amateur venture, although this studio is a darn sight more professional than our previous digs.
Yeah, so somewhat not a amateur venture.
So if this all explodes in a fiery mess, which is entirely possible,
at least the internet will capture it.
At least the internet will capture it, and I will still post that to the internet because, good Lord, this is strange. So we are going to cover two topics tonight. We were going to cover three, and then something didn't work. So we're going to cover two topics.
Yeah, the orange thing over there.
And a first is a game that has been sweeping the internet. That is Game of the Year contender. I think it's at least in the running right now.
Look, it's better than some of the Game of the Year contenders from last year, which really were not anything to write home about.
I think the couch multiplayer games we talked about for last year were worth writing home about. Because that was Smash Brothers and Mario Kart.
True. And this captures elements of both of those games.
This captures elements of both of them. We're talking about Rocket League by an indie developer built on the Unreal platform, exclusive to PS4 right now. It's actually the PS Plus game in July.
I'm changing my car.
I like the. Don't pick the same car as me.
Just pick something. I'll pick something else.
I'm going to be the
X-Devil. I'm going to be a Roadhog.
Roadhog.
Or actually, I'm going to be a Paladin. That's what I'm going to be.
Okay,
because,
let me get some gameplay audio on the stream.
Also, I don't know why the controller makes so much freaking noise.
Okay, can you hear the gameplay?
I can hear the gameplay.
Okay. Some
excellent gameplay.
Good. I can hear my headphones. We're good?
This thing is basically, what would you call it?
So it is soccer.
It's a soccer-like, FIFA-like game.
It's a soccer game with cars as the players. And Danny O'Dwyer of GameSpot.com has called it the best soccer game in years. Because it captures the truly competitive nature of soccer, and you're going to watch me play, so you will not get its truly competitive nature.
We can play 2v2. Us against the computer.
Let's do that. Let's see if we can beat the machines.
I do not have faith in us.
That we can beat the machines?
I have played. Well, the rookie. We're playing against very simple machines. Do you want to be blue or orange?
Blue.
All right, you need to go up on your little gamepad. You. Okay, fine. You're orange.
I'm orange.
Too.
I don't.
Let us destroy the machine. Press O to go.
Rocket League! You scored on the machine.
I scored.
Well, you scored on my user. I scored because that's my username. That's definitely.
You're going to get all of the XP. Well, at least this isn't Xbox Live where you get gamer points, and I just continually am in a gigantic hole on gamer points.
Keep in mind, I live for gamer points.
I know you.
Where am I? Oh, I see. Right. Okay, I'm going. Okay, no, I understand how cars go.
That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do.
Jimmy, okay, I'm going in the goal. Not that.
I mean,
are my controls like? How does this? Okay.
Well, I mean, basically, the controls control the way you would expect the cars.
I'm boosting. I'm jumping. Ah, I missed. You scored.
I scored.
It's
still a show off.
Yeah. See, I hear you. See me? I'm coming. I'm gonna, and then I
fly into the wall
and fly into the wall. Okay. We see how this is gonna go. Okay. Rocket League!
I like that when you score, it has that explosion and throws all the cars back.
I hit the ball!
You did hit the ball.
I hit the ball.
Look at all that progress.
Actually,
I did not hit the ball. I'm in there. I'm in the goal.
Okay, I'm gonna. These things drive like cars. Let me note that.
Yeah, it's got great driving mechanics.
Yeah, and it also is like a wider turn radius than you strictly want.
Yeah, but you're also going very fast, so.
No, what I mean is that adds like a. Oh, I'm trying to like jump here.
There is a power slide.
Jimmy, I'm driving up the wall. This is not they scored. Just let it.
I'm glad this is the show at the thing, because I cannot be expected to play video games without the family. Look, this is like almost
You can curse on this show.
That was basically an own goal off the other player.
I hit it. So I hit it off the other player.
No, I hit it off the other player.
As long as it wasn't.
I think I get nope, didn't get there.
Oh, I'm so close.
I didn't see you fly by though. That was pretty epic. All right.
Okay, I'm going to goal.
Yeah, you should go to goal. That's a good idea. Because I'm flipping next. Oh, there it goes.
See, that was me. I did that.
You did that thing. Hey, that was me that you just did.
Yeah. Okay, somehow I right now equate hitting the ball to pressing jump.
That's somewhat true.
I hit it! I hit it in the goal! I scored a goal! This is the greatest moment in the history of our sport.
Let's just replay.
Like, this is not... It's not a good look. I
almost got the assist.
That was...
Knock it in.
That was...
See, look, any sports game that gets you excited, I think it's really a
yeah, no, that's true. Because I'm not... Well, partly because right now I'm not playing on the internet. And so the fact that I'm just terrible at this game... And anyone watching has been like playing Rocket League for weeks is like, oh, you're so bad at this game. Like, yeah, it just picked this up.
I mean, some history on this game. It was the PlayStation Network, PlayStation Plus
Game of the Month for July. It's been getting a lot of positive coverage.
Which I think is probably the best thing that could happen to it for it to be the Game of the Month.
The developer of this game has been working on it iteratively for 10 years. I scored that goal, by the way.
Well done. I got an assist. Because I touched it.
See this? So I hit it here and knock it, and then he's chasing it, and then he just sort of he hit it. But
it's success.
Yeah.
I get points for the assist.
So they released a kind of a version of this game, like a few years ago, but on different hardware. They started out as making mods for the Unreal Engine. And then
this is my surprise
for Unreal Tournament, and then they developed it slowly but surely, again over 10 years, into this fantastic sports game.
Block. Watch me coming around the side.
Yeah, I am not.
I didn't get there.
I am not good at this game.
We're winning.
Yeah, right. Not well.
Some of that is blind. Oh,
okay.
One of my problems is I just hold down. So
I deflected that. That was good.
Was that you?
That was me.
I was right in.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe it was.
That's going to be a goal. Yep.
Nice.
Scored. Woo! There's my little victory lap. I like you can drive on the ceiling if you get enough momentum. I mean,
yeah.
As it is built on the Unreal Engine, it does have very good physics.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the visuals are serviceable. I mean, I would not call this a pretty game, but it runs at the right speed.
Which is more important.
And at least online, I've watched a whole bunch of online matches of this, and there is some lag issues occasionally.
Well, that's always a problem you're going to have online, especially with a quick trigger. I mean, there have been problems with that since Halo 2.
It's the nature of online video games, right? But I'll say this. It runs at... We're doing couch multiplayer, and... and we're not having any kind of frame rate issues.
No, and I mean...
And that...
Considering how quick triggered this is, I mean, that's really the measure by which any game of this caliber should be.
Now, if you're watching this on our feed, you're getting 720p 30 frames a second. Because we standardized on 720-30 for this studio, partly because 1080-60 hardware
It's way more expensive.
It's just more expensive. And since the hope is to make this a live show, the bandwidth concerns start to get. But I get the sense that this is running more than 30 frames a second here in the studio on our
I agree with
television. Yeah, it would help if I would occasionally not just have one gear go. Ah! No! Nice. Ah. So is break what I okay? Break is what I think.
Yep, break is exactly. I mean, the controls are very intuitive.
Yeah.
I mean, they basically cribbed any driving game you've ever had. For controls. I totally missed that. That wasn't even close.
Okay. So the AI on Rookie is pretty basic, right? Because they just hit it out of
It wants you to feel good. But there's something to be said for
See
that.
this? See this? Yes!
Thank you for scoring for me. There's 5 seconds left.
I'm just saying, like, I scored a goal. This is, again,
That was very good. I tried to come in there and steal it.
nice.
I like the explosion though. So in the replay, you just see everyone flying backwards.
Yep.
Do we want to try to play this on the internet?
I think, Jimmy, the time has come.
The internet is a horrible place.
The internet, I mean, we won. Like, this is a great
I like
moment.
winning. I was MVP.
But also I want to see how the matchmaking is. Like, what does it look like for us that,
That's true.
you know,
Well, that's been one of the problems is that matchmaking is so terrible on so many of these games recently. Okay,
right. And this game is
Here, you want
such
to play
a,
as yourself and I'll play as me?
yeah, okay.
You can control it.
Play on, let's do it.
Play online. So this only works because we're not using the PlayStation Eye camera. PlayStation Eye camera would be like, no, you just switch controllers.
Right. But it thinks think I'm you anyways.
Yeah, that might be true. We want to do doubles?
Yeah.
I do not want to do
Right, we don't want to do ranked.
ranked.
And we don't want to do standard. We just want to do doubles.
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
There's 6,296 in this playlist.
Wow. I mean, it's getting a lot of play. It had some server struggles.
Joining
Wow.
it's a game already.
So it had some server struggles in the beginning, but clearly it's working now. It has been working consistently for a while. So sometimes it really does. Oh, and also, unlike Dota, this has different maps.
Hey, there's a dot. Oh, I forgot I'm on the other side. I don't think people
Oh no,
this is
I'm back to
terrible.
being me. Jeez, wait. Sorry, I am having. You're not having any problems. Nice.
It took me a second to figure it out. They are.
Yeah.
One of them is AFK. He's just hanging out in the back there.
Ah, well,
This sucks for them.
sucks to be them. You know,
We just scored.
it's
Even
all
though-
fair in love and Rocket
And Rocket League, specifically Rocket League.
Rocket League is the truest form of motorsport.
I think he beat me though.
I only
Oh, he's back,
he's back,
and they
and
did
they
you, bro.
have clearly played more Rocket League than me.
They work better as a team there. See how they got to the ball faster than we got.
Jimmy, I see that. I can't tell you how they did
I
that.
don't know how that happened either. Really. All right, I'm gonna hang back. You go for it.
I zigged when I should have zagged.
All right, I'm playing some.
Okay, I'm going center.
It's coming to you.
No!
I effed it up. I really effed it up. All
I'm
right.
so bad at Rocket League. Rocket League!
No, you centered it for them. Damn it!
Ah.
I figured that out too.
Yeah.
I tried to get in there and save you. So you see me looping back around?
Yeah, no, I was like, oh no! Only gonna do that when we're trying to score.
Yeah, you're playing better offense against us than you are.
Shut up, Jimmy.
I'm just making an observation.
Rocket League! Okay.
I totally missed the ball. It wasn't even close.
Okay.
Go in the goal. No, that's not the goal.
Guy, hit it up!
Unfortunately, there's no one back.
How did they get there so fast?
Don't hit the ball. Oh, he got lucky that he tripped over you.
Yeah. Okay, this is going south.
I tried to get back there and save it. I just got lost in the goal. Yeah, we're getting schooled here. All right, I'm going for it.
Okay, I'm hanging back. Nice. Got checked halfway across the field.
I missed it.
Ah! This is, This game is
Watch me
interesting.
try to come back around and save it
This game is interesting.
from above.
It's both the controls are basic,
I was so close to blocking it.
but there's clearly like a definite degree of difficulty with this that makes it so you have like real skill is involved. This, like Mario Kart, is one of those things that you can kind of pick up and basically understand. Like me right now,
It's very, accessible.
right?
But
But
also very difficult. Easy to learn, difficult.
yeah, it is definitely that kind of game where it's like understanding. Oh, I just drive my car, and there's also all these like technical moveset that I just don't know. But like real players of Rocket League would know, where you can do like bicycle kicks and different button combos to score on yourself.
Again.
Yeah.
Well, they figured it out. I got that one lucky shot at the beginning, and otherwise we've not had a lot of luck.
No, we haven't.
Part of that was because I was kind of dicking around at the other end of the field.
Yeah. And part of it is I'm not very good.
And off we go. I got some serious air on that one.
Okay.
They seem to have a similar strategy to us, just they've played this more than we have.
Well, I mean, I've played maybe 20 minutes outside of this. So this is not, after a lot of intense Rocket League training,
Yeah, we did kind of just throw ourselves into it.
I'm not exactly a Rocket League. Oh, also, one of the major esports leagues has picked up Rocket League for some true Rocket League esports.
Wow.
So you can see like a real Rocket League of
As
professional
opposed to a Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. Well, you could have Rocket Men and Rocket Women in the Rocket League. And I think this has, I've watched a bunch of coverage online of just people playing matches, and I'll tell you, this game, see, I actually deflected it out of the goal that time.
Yeah, we're actually doing better. They're doing worse. I can't quite tell which. I'll take it either way.
They're scoring less frequently.
That one was,
We got a little lucky. They still down at our goal. Where's the ball? Oh, no! Oh! See,
they're having some struggles too.
this game is not easy. It's not stupidly challenging. I actually had a hand in stopping another goal. Just let it be noted. What? Jimmy Principe, press... What?
I don't know what just happened there. We both just went AFK though.
Right, like that. They didn't... To be fair, we messed up. Someone hit a button. And they didn't manage to score. So, Way to go, that team. Now it's dissolved into a game of elementary school football, where everyone, or excuse me, soccer, where everyone's just chasing the ball. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's just Rocket League.
So the good ones I've seen are not like that. The last minute 20 of that was much better than the first 3.5 minutes of
Do
that.
we want to vote rematch?
Sure. Whatever. I don't think they want to play. They're scared. They don't even play. Oh, there's dumb messaging I can do? They're not ready. How do I only have a score of 20? Because I didn't score a goal.
Yeah, goals. So you get points for centering up, points for blocks, points for. They must have bailed out.
They couldn't handle it. Like, we were just too much for them. They realized, man, they got so much better in the second half of that game.
They got scared there. Oh, shit. Are they going?
No, this is a...
Okay. I was really confused there for a second. Oh, there's matchmaking people. That's awesome. Okay, the matchmaking is awesome.
Yeah, it's real efficient. So that's just the game?
Yeah. Third score. Well, that was embarrassing.
Clearly we're playing Rocket League.
That was very embarrassing. Because he got there first. He just didn't jump. You need to jump.
I did...
Jumping apparently is the thing that one does in Rocket League.
Right.
The only thing.
Well, there's like people, if you get really good at this, can like jump the whole stadium. Like they play almost exclusively in the air. Wow, okay, I hit the ball. Ooh, sick defense. Ah!
I just got an epic save.
I jumped. Yeah, I saw it. That was pretty epic. I cleared it.
Beat me there.
Ah! Okay, I'm getting more
We're getting a little more coordinated on this.
consistent contact.
My bad.
Okay, it's you.
I just gotta get my timing down on that up ball up.
Yeah. But there's a lot to this game. It is very deep, right? Okay, golden opportunity.
Yeah, he beat me to it.
I think you just checked me into a wall.
I did, but they also did not succeed in doing anything with the ball. But they beat me to their.
Oh! Nice, well played.
They do a great job of like running it into the corner.
Right. Well, that's kind of setting up the corner shot like in real soccer.
Well, especially this is more like indoor soccer. I guess.
Sure. Kind of like a ceiling. It is indoors. Most of the maps, anyways. I'll say, I mean, the matchmaking seems to be pretty good in that
They're not.
we're getting matched with people who are somewhat better than we are, but not so drastically that I'm not having fun, right?
Right. I mean, it's still challenging, right?
But like, we're not like, oh, they just like sneeze and they score a goal. Like, as they score a goal.
But they really had to work for that goal. Unlike the first one.
Unless I don't know, these are probably, looks like these are actually bots. They have the same name.
No, one of them's a guest.
Oh, okay.
Ogami 2 is a guest.
That makes sense. Never mind, not bots. So they're playing split screen the same way.
I got first touch. Well, I like that they didn't, take out the couch multiplayer part of it.
Right.
That would have been a really easy thing for me to do. You got it. And I'm demolished.
Ah! I think I wanted to boost there, and I think I hit jump instead.
I don't know what it did. That was awesome.
Ah! I just want to get my first goal in Rocket League.
You got a goal.
Not in competitive play. I had a goal against the bot.
So bots are people too. That's mostly Twitter, actually.
Now, according to the government, corporations are they are still better than me.
They are better than us, but we're making them work for it.
Yeah,
I nearly blocked that one.
This is not going as badly.
Well, I feel more like they're getting lucky goals instead of them being good goals.
Sure.
They are better than us.
They are better than us. Nice! Nice! Like, I don't even care. It's not a shutout.
I want to see this.
Yeah, no, I just have to watch. I need this. I need this.
I crushed him.
Yeah. No, that was
I had the angle.
Rocket.
Stop me. I totally missed the ball that time.
I hit the ball. It didn't help. Can't decide which view I like better. The one where I see the ball all the time.
When it goes way up in the air over my... damn it.
Okay, I'm coming back to help. Not that I'm much help, but I am coming back.
Whether or not it's helpful, you are coming back.
I actually helped. I was helpful in a competitive sport. Ah!
I'm so proud of you.
You
oh
know,
my God, come back here.
I was really good at debate.
That's competitive. I don't know if I call that a sport, but it is competitive.
I mean, I am...
Oh, it looked good. I missed it.
Ah! 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 No! I almost scored a goal.
But beware of the PlayStation thing.
Yeah, gotta realize, I don't spend a whole lot of time gaming on the PS4. Ah! We can still win this.
I don't know if that's... You can still score.
No. Ah!
I got some points for that.
Yep.
We completed the match. We get 750 points for completing the match. Also, I just got a new game. Or a new... I'm going to quit that thing.
Yeah,
I just keep... You get different, like, so they jump, right? Like, so you can do better. Yeah, so we're rookies, and they're rookies.
Yeah, but I got no points in that game.
Wait, I think we're rematching.
Yeah, I think so. That's cool.
I guess they like beating us.
Yeah, okay, we'll play this game, and then we need to shift segments. I could probably play Rocket League on the internet all night.
Yeah, we definitely rematch.
That's good.
That's cool.
That's cool. Nice. And so you can set up like private matches where if you have a group of friends in another house or on the other side of the country or the next dorm over, you can set up matches with them on there.
You can play local, completely local.
You can play completely local. You have most of the options that you would want. You also have training modes that are actually helpful.
Yeah, so most of what I learned came from those training modes.
I have not completed the train. I have not completed my training. I apologize to Master Yoda. I did not complete my training. It's an Empire Strikes Back / Return of the Jedi reference.
I think that's true.
It's a deep cuts.
Oh, shit. Oh, crap.
I hit the ball!
I saw that.
This is turning into like real soccer, where I just get excited every time I make contact with the ball and meant to. I feel like I'm back in elementary school in Europe being made fun of for having never played soccer. Because when you're an elementary schooler in Europe, and you used to play baseball, aka t-ball, I hit the PlayStation button again, that was me. That wasn't me.
I hit it too, because it said my name when it popped up, so...
So I think, in some ways, this touches me in a deep place in my psychology, which means it's a really good soccer game, This adequately simulates my experience of playing soccer. Boost. Said I didn't have boost.
Well, if you drive over the little dots?
No, I mean in real life I didn't have boost.
Oh, okay.
In this game, sometimes I have boost. Not known for. I got really high in the air. Jimmy.
Oh.
Scott!
Oh.
Yes!
Oh, that was epic.
That was. I scored a goal, Jimmy!
Well, he blocked it and you knocked it in anyway.
I meant to do that and I did it. I scored a goal in Rocket League. Oh man. This game is great. And not just because I did minorly well in it, but just how fun it feels.
Well, it's the dumb fun, right? Like,
no, I mean this is more than this isn't like, oh, this is so bad, let's laugh at it. This is like this premise is ridiculous, but the execution is intense.
oh shit.
Score. Ah, I was so close.
That was me. It was an own goal off of me. Because it bounced weird off the wall. So see, I'm totally out of position here, and it bounces off of me and goes into the goal. And you almost blocked it. You made a valiant effort flying across the goal.
I'm not going to work tomorrow. I'm just playing Rocket League. My boss is on vacation. No one will know.
Trey, just sit on there.
Because I'm going to post it. He's not watching the show. I promise you my boss is not watching the show.
Oh.
I actually I'll joke aside. I actually like tomorrow I am setting up the recording room and organizing people. I have a glamorous media job.
Oh.
Sometimes I approve ad copy. Actually, every day. But the streaming computer went blank. I had to take my hands off the controls. I just scissored in the air like a spaceship.
You just smashed me into the ground as I tried to go in the
Okay, look, man. I'm not really in control of my Rocket League game. Oh.
I have no boost.
There was some lag. Jimmy, we've gotten significantly better in the matches that we've played. Oh!
That was a hell of some defense right there.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is...
I just got he boosted into me. And I'm dead.
I just blocked them. Welcome back. Oh! Man! This game. This is some of the most fun I've had in this kind of couch multiplayer in a while. I mean, I got deep into Mario Kart there for a while. Actually, for a long while. Most of last year, I was pretty deep in Mario Kart. This scratches that same itch of, not the hyper-violent, not the super serious, but just a slightly ridiculous premise taken way too far.
I want to.
Well, dude, we're going to force sudden death overtime.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a thing. Unless, we're in overtime. Now, it's just sudden death. First goal wins. Even if it's an own goal. Ah!
I backed into it.
Come on! I jumped it just slightly too late.
Uh-oh. Not looking around.
Now we lost.
That was a hell of a bank shot.
That was... Oh, man. Okay. We gotta...
Wow.
Oh, no, we don't want to... Hold on. We don't want to... You got to let it loose because you get temporarily banned if you drop out early. We don't want to do that. Okay. Exit to main menu. Well done, Rocket League. What a game.
What a game, indeed.
Okay, Jimmy. We're gonna.
So is it time for the next segment of the show?
Yeah, it's time for the next segment. So why don't
And
you?
now for not a Sony product.
So why don't you go ahead and tell the boys and girls at home?
Let me kill the Rocket League.
Yeah, go ahead.
Enter rest mode.
Yep. And I'm going to reset.
You're going to prep the thing.
Yep. I'm
All
prep
of the things. Yeah. So showing off this week, we're going to show off Windows 10. Windows 10 is the new operating system from Microsoft. Their premier operating system. Premier being, a very general term because Windows Phone is not really something to write home about. And Windows 10, the end of Windows, the last Windows that there will be, although they will continually be updating it. We'll be showing it off on the Surface Pro 3 as it was intended to be used. Hopefully be able to show off some of the tablet mode and other things that Microsoft has added to it. I've been using Windows 10 now for about almost 3 weeks now on my main PC, and I have to say that I actually really like it. I have it on my laptop, and it's very slick and clean. It's my Lenovo Yoga. It was running Windows 8 all along, and so it was always supposed to have this tablet-optimized interface. And I think that the way that Windows 10 executes the tablet-optimized interface is really much better than the way that Windows 8 handled it. Because with Windows 8, it was very kludgy in that you bounce into the desktop, and the desktop was an app. That never really worked for me. Whereas with Windows 10, you have the ability to flip back and forth between tablet and desktop mode, and especially with the Surface, when you remove and Trey, you can correct me if I'm wrong on this, when you remove the keyboard, it prompts you whether or not you want to switch into tablet mode. Is that correct?
So it does the first time you do. And then you can make it remember that preset or not. So here we have, so this is basically the tablet mode desktop for Windows 10. Right now, my Windows 10 is in tablet mode.
And you have a taskbar along the bottom, which is really nice.
Right, but the taskbar is slightly different.
Yeah, so,
I'm in tablet mode versus...
Yeah, go ahead and flip us to desktop.
So we're in desktop mode.
So the charms, that's one of the things that Trey just showed off there. The charms are completely gone. The charms are not there anymore.
So instead, when you swipe in from the right, you get the Action Center. You can see my
the
wonderful my emails. But also, you have your settings. And so this settings thing you have here in the bottom right-hand corner is what basically replaces charms.
Which is way more useful.
And
this is way more useful than charms.
This is way more useful than charms. I was not a charms hater, actually.
I didn't hate charms, but I like this better.
So let's go through the things we like, and then I'll get to some things I have some struggles with.
So here's the desktop. As you can see, there's a search the web in Windows at the bottom.
Yep.
That's the Cortana integration. Have you set that up?
Theoretically, I have. So this is one of those things that doesn't quite always work. So let's see if it'll work. Hey Cortana, do I need a raincoat tomorrow?
Do you need to pause there? Hey Cortana. No? No. Nova.
So.
Welcome back. Let's pick up. Oh.
Call me. I've done this before. So.
Hey Cortana.
Let's see. Let's make sure.
Make sure everything is turned on. And Cortana not only is the personal assistant on Windows, but is also, from Halo.
Right. I mean that.
Far less useful and snarky than Halo.
So, hey Cortana. Do I need a raincoat tomorrow? She just doesn't have for some reason the microphone just isn't.
You must have the mic muted. Go check your sound settings.
Yeah. So this actually gives me a chance to show off something I still don't like. So you can swipe here, and you can go to all settings, and that's great. And you get this. And so this is a much better settings interface.
This is very similar to the way that different icons, but very similar to the way that Windows 7 presented the
right.
The
right. So, but how do I get the sound?
Look, man.
You don't. So what you do is you go up here and you type in that, and then what up pops is most of what you're used to in the control panel interface.
Right.
Now, I'm not an idiot. Like, I can also do Windows X and just get my control panel.
I do really like the Windows X. That's stuff they added in Windows 8.
Windows 8. Okay, speakers, recording. It's headset, not a micro. Let's set this to default. And now let's see.
Hey, Cortana.
Do I need a raincoat tomorrow? And then it gives me 50% chance of precipitation. So this actually
is supposed to rain tomorrow.
So it doesn't. So now it's actually working. So that wasn't a Cortana thing. That was a weird settings thing. So I can hit my Windows button, and in desktop mode, up this pops.
Right. So this is the well, quite frankly, this is to make the Windows 7 users happy. This is appeasing Windows 7 users to say, okay, look, this thing is built for a desktop.
Right.
This is a start menu that you're all familiar with. You can completely take away all of those live times.
Yeah.
You can take that all away. If you don't want it, it all goes away.
All away. Or
I don't think you can go back to classic Windows 95 mode anymore.
I don't think so.
Which,
but
quite frankly, it's
you can. But you, instead of hitting programs, you hit all apps, and there. I mean, there you go. There's what you really want.
There's all your programs.
There's all your programs.
They're referring to them as apps now.
Right. And again, and you have quick access to File Explorer.
So the thing I really like here is that go back into your start menu there.
Sure.
I really like that we've taken power and put it back in the start menu.
Right.
This is one of those things that always drove me crazy, was that you'd have to either pull in from the charms bar and go to power, which I think is still there under the Action Center.
I believe so, because I think that's...
looks like they took it out.
Did
it's
they?
Not in there anymore. But anyway, so there's... it used to be that in the charms, you could get to power settings and restart from there. Or you go back into your Windows 8 start screen, for lack of a better term, and then the power option was at the top right corner. I never really liked that. That was always kind of kludgy.
Well, no. So in the original Windows 8, so I had to restore... I was
working with 8.1. Yeah.
So I just had to restore a PC all the way back to Windows 8 and upgrade to 8.1. In order to power off in Windows 8, you had to go to Start menu, log out, log all the way out, hit the space bar, then hit the power off button.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
No, right. So this, again, we're back to power is where you think it's going to be. And so let's...
As is control panel / settings.
So here is the kind of what I call, and I feel like not enough people are really bringing up, the Appleification of Windows. So watch this.
The multiple desktop thing? Yeah.
No, not this. So this is...
Expose.
This is Expose from my Macintosh, complete with the option to add new desktops. This is the way to quickly move in between apps. And it's really, I'm doing this by, you can't really tell.
With touch.
But I'm doing this with touch. And so let's jump back over into tablet mode. Nope. Sorry.
Trying to connect a wireless display there?
Yeah, I hit the wrong thing. I would never want to do that. So let's jump back over to tablet mode. So now I'm in tablet mode. And everything becomes full screen.
Yeah, so all the apps automatically become full screen. And everything. And
so this is really useful, because now I just have a very seamless way. It's not that weird menu that pops up in the left-hand side. You also don't have
multiple desktops anymore.
Right.
So that's something I didn't know about.
Well, you don't have desktop, because this is what the start... Remember, this is the start menu. This is your desktop / start menu. And you still have access to all apps.
I think that's a lot cleaner, the way that that's arranged. And part of that's because it feels to me less like you're making a compromise and more like it's just trying to give you the most optimized experience for the way that you're interacting with the device.
So, one of the things that I still think it just isn't right is Microsoft Edge.
It's not quite there. I've been using it, and it works fairly well.
Now, so we're going to go, so this is something, I'm a big fan of GameSpot.com.
Right.
There are a couple of their writers I really appreciate. And so I want to watch my favorite show, and I recommend everyone watch this, The Point with Danny O'Dwyer. Okay, so we're going to go to The Point. Last time I did this, this is the problem with live demos. Last time I did this, nothing happened. I got to this page, and nothing happened. So you get...
Some of this is CBSI's weird embedded video player, which doesn't always work even on Chrome.
What I do like is this button. So this is now the OneNote integration for, and obviously I don't have my Smart Pen with me because why would I? But I can mark up web pages, right?
Right.
And then, whatever, and then I can save it quickly to my OneDrive, my reading list, my Quick Notes, wherever.
Right.
I really like that. were I still a grad student, I think that would be an absolutely killer feature for me. Because there's a lot of times I was going to websites for...
I like that you can add it to your reading list. I need to remember that. That's
Yeah.
something I hadn't really looked that closely into.
So there are I use a lot of different operating systems across my day.
Mhm.
Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, and a couple different versions of OS 10. This is, at this point, the easiest to use operating system I'm currently having to deal with.
Well, and I think that from an enterprise perspective, we're still running Windows 7. I'm at the point where, so when I was running Windows 8, it never really bothered me that I was running Windows 7, Windows 8. Now it bothers me to run Windows 10 on one thing and not on everything else. So now I went from having one PC that was running Windows 10 to I now have all of the PCs running that I own are running Windows 10.
Yeah.
The Yoga, the Falcon Northwest, and the one PC I got from work are all running Windows 10, and it's a wonderful operating system. And I think that it's really finally is ready for prime time, and they will continue to rev it and make it better. I did also test the Xbox live streaming to my laptop, and it works fairly well. I was using Assassin's Creed Unity, which isn't always perfect on the Xbox itself, so I'm not gonna comment necessarily on the quality, but for anything that's not quick trigger, I think it's a perfect.
So we're going to be really putting that through its paces, because that's going to be that is theoretically how we're going to get.
Are we hardwired?
No.
Okay.
Everything is wireless right now in here, but it is wireless dual band. Everything's dual band.
So is mine though, and that's why I think that if you're gigabit wired, it makes more sense if you're trying to play a console exclusive on a desktop as opposed to trying to play on a laptop.
Right.
But it is, that being said, it is better than the option of not being able to do anything with the, your significant other wants to watch whatever on the TV, and so you want to play, but it does completely monopolize the Xbox.
Right. Which to me is weird.
And it's because it's basically just streaming your remote desktoping into your Xbox.
Okay, so let's I'll be able to hold this up so y'all can see it in the camera. So I'm gonna you guys can see. So let's go. Okay, it's already doing my keyboard. So I've taken the keyboard off completely, and it just switched to tablet mode. Okay, so it auto switched because the keyboard came off and went to tablet mode. And let's snap the keyboard back on. And it went back to desktop mode.
That is amazing.
And so I use this all the time because I have a docking station at my desk. And so I stick it in the docking station, it's right back in desktop mode. Then I lift the keyboard off to go to a meeting and take notes, and it's in tablet mode. And it's just, 9 times out of 10, it's a totally seamless experience.
That's pretty good, though.
Yeah, I mean, but unlike other things, when it does go wrong, you just swipe in from the right, hit tablet mode, and you're good to go.
Right. Well, and the other thing that's nice about this, as opposed to, they've been trying to do this touch interface since, really Windows XP.
Yeah.
And XP was really bad. We're not even going to talk about that. But if we start talking about Windows 7, you could switch to a tablet mode, but it was a very small icon. Mm-hmm. And so if you were using anything other than a stylus, you were never going to be able to click that stupid icon.
Right.
And that's something that they didn't actually fix that in Windows 8, or 8.1, I should say. They finally made it so that the buttons are large enough on a touchscreen device, you can actually manipulate them.
Right, but it doesn't become that just all the time, that huge, what kind of feels play school-ish display of Windows 8 and Windows 8.1. Right. It's the right compromise. This feels like a serious thing that also has all the touch integration. So for instance, I'm going to go to Chrome, which is a desktop app. I was dealing with a hosting provider. It's reloading my tabs. Luckily, I don't have embarrassing tabs.
Self-help. You need that.
So, theoretically, this should work. So you can see on the thing, I'm going to swipe down from the bottom, and we just closed a desktop app.
No, it's still working.
Or we minimized it at least. Okay, so we minimized the desktop app. But again, you can...
No, it's back there.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Yeah. But you can minimize... Now, who knows what's happening?
Just Windows up.
Interesting. Okay. But still, you can, and also snap it.
Yeah, so what I really like, so snap it to the left or the right. Snap it to one side.
Snap. Snap.
Gotta go all the way to the side.
Oh, there we go.
And then it'll pop up on the left side and show you all the other windows that you have open and say, okay, well, what do you want to snap on the other side?
File Explorer.
And so now it makes it that much easier to snap two things side by side. That works way better on a touchscreen than it does on a actual desktop.
Sure.
But it is nice because
Sure.
that's something that I naturally do with my workflow at work is that I'll snap something to one side and I want to snap something else to the other side. And so by giving me now, I normally have about a book worth of tabs and emails.
Yeah, see, I'm not a big multi-tab person, so that not my problem. And that's playing better. Okay, so that's Windows 8. Overall
10,
verdict.
Windows 10.
Windows 10, not Windows 8. So overall verdict, Jimmy, what do you think?
I think it's the best Windows operating system at launch I've ever used.
I think right now it is the easiest to use. It's the easiest to use desktop operating system I'm using right now. It's the best version of Windows, and I think this is the first version of Windows that I've seen since '95 that beats the Mac in terms of ease of use and kind of all the ability to make it all hang together.
What do you say to people that would say that, Microsoft is ripping off Apple with the kind of expose-like screen?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I mean, yes, you're right. But you can also Alt-Tab in OS 10.
I think that the logical argument to that is that when a UI thing makes sense, why wouldn't you?
Well, you also have, pinch to zoom and a few other things too. This isn't without ripping off other people's UI things occasionally, but snapping's theirs. How they handle getting to expose is all them.
Right.
Apple, it's a spread your fingers on the mouse. Here it's just a much easier because they are using touch-based. Since I have a touch screen, or if you
if you have a touchpad, you can swipe them from the side on the touchpad.
Or also you can just hit this button here next to Cortana, and that is also expose,
okay,
or whatever the heck it's called, but expose.
Task view.
Task
view. What it's called.
Expose.
I mean, they basically, but this is something that they've been working towards because they had, in Windows 7 they had the small icons of what it was. In Windows 8 they had the bar on the left. And then they've decided that, no, forget that. When people are trying to switch between apps, they don't care about what's full screen right now. They just want to be able to see what it is they're flipping to.
I use this part all the time. I use tablet mode all the time. I finally feel like it's not two operating systems nestled together. I don't even think about what's a Windows Store app and what's what I think of as a normal program.
Well, the weird thing for me is I type in Netflix and it brings me up the Windows Store app.
Mm-hmm.
I could just as easily go to the Edge browser and go to Netflix. But it starts artificially, I feel like, driving you towards those Windows Store apps if you're using the Omni search at the bottom.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it has its own biases.
Like, hey, Cortana. It's not going to work this time.
Hey, Cortana, go to Netflix. And there, it's loading this.
Opening the app.
Yeah, it's opening the app. And it's going to then probably figure out I don't have the app. Because why would I?
It didn't do it.
Well, it's because the app's not installed. Hey, Cortana, search for Netflix.
Hey, Cortana, search for Netflix. Okay, if you tell it to search, it goes to Bing. I mean, we can find all kinds of ways to break this. Hey, Cortana, download Netflix.
And then it brings it up in the store. Let's try this. Hey, Cortana, navigate to netflix.com.
It stuck that together.
To Netflix. Yeah.
Hey, Cortana.
That's fine. Okay, so it's not perfect.
Hey, Cortana. Hey, Cortana. Navigate to netflix.com.
No, it did the same thing.
Yeah, it sticks it together.
Yeah.
Cancel.
It's not perfect, but it navigates thinking about directions in the real world.
Well, let's try this. Hey, Cortana. Hey,
Her
Cortana.
dictation is just fantastic.
Hey, Cortana. Go to Netflix.com.
There it goes.
No,
It just bings it.
Yeah, it just bings it. It can't tell it to. That's interesting.
I've been using Bing since I've been using Edge. I don't know.
So the thing with Bing and the thing with Google at this point is that they give you basically the same information, some of the search optimization stuff works a little bit differently between Google and Bing, but overall they're both modern search engines. They both work.
And maybe it's because I have been using Google for so long, but I find I get better results when I'm actually searching for things I don't just know where they are, right? If I'm trying to find worship resources or whatever, I actually find I get better results with Google.
Well, that's because you understand how to tell Google what you want.
Sure, absolutely. But anyway, we could go on and on about this all night. Overall, I think this is actually a step forward.
You told to turn hey, Cortana, shut down the computer.
Nope. It's just,
but it does take you to a Windows how-to there.
That is at least useful.
That is very useful.
And they've made turning off the computer easy. So, again, long story short,
throwing out Windows.
This is actually usable and actually better than what came before it and better than Windows 7. This is, for me, fundamentally the best version of Windows so far.
There's a significant upgrade for both Windows 7 and Windows 8 users. And especially because even with the automatic update thing, it's still worth doing.
No.
For free for the first year.
On some level, mission accomplished, Microsoft. It's not perfect, but man, has it come great distance. And so on that note, we should probably get out of here.
It's time to end.
Thank you so much for joining us on the premiere episode of the video version of Techies Talking Tech Tonight. Hopefully this episode will see the light of day. And if it does, please send your feedback to podcast@techlesscall.com, facebook.com/techlesscall, pinterest.com/techlesscall, or at techlesscall on the Twitters. There will probably be a YouTube channel for this, so you might want to subscribe as well. That would be helpful.
Subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe maybe. I don't know where I'm going to put a button in there somewhere.
Subscribe down here.
Yeah, somewhere. Just help us out. Anyway.